You've sent your friend, Gypsy George Carmen, to fight on your behalf. What sort of a man are you, John?
Seems like it finally now may be the end of this saga between John Fury and a potential fight with Big Joe Egan. He actually apologised John Fury for his language and made some little digs still at Joe Egan, but had said this in a final message.
So what I'm going to say, make it quite clear, there's no Christmas money for anybody. There's never going to be any paydays out of John Fury because I've worked too hard for my money. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm sitting pretty. I don't need money. You know, I've got bigger and better fish to fry than going on trivial about 60-year-old men fighting up and down what no one wants to see. You know, but I'm happy, I'm comfortable where I'm at in life. I'm comfortable with my boxing career. I've fought the best men in Britain and Europe, and you want to check the record and check the men I fought, you can do. That's there, and I've done that and I'm happy with it. I was never a world beater, don't claim to be. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a sad state of play when people's got to keep mentioning one man. John Fury, I was never anything worth mentioning, yet they want to keep burning my name out. Good God, there's better men to talk about than me out there. But they keep picking on me for some reason because people are that sick and weak-minded. They want to pay them 50 or 100 quid to make a podcast talking about me. You know, who am I to keep talking about? You know, bloody hell, it's embarrassing.
I think Big Joe Egan just see a big money opportunity for both of them to square down. Many people wanted to see John Fury fighting, and he was teasing that it was going to happen, so it was a potential opponent. We see Tommy chase down Jake for that fight for years. It's what happens when you want to fight someone. All John Fury had to say is he doesn't want to fight it.
John's challenged any 58-year-old on the planet that's brave enough, game enough to get into the ring with him. I'm brave enough. I'm game enough. I'm only responding and reacting to what he has said. I'm standing up to the mark. He's a fighting man, so he should respect that. Carl Frampton voiced his opinion, and for John to stand over him, trying to intimidate him, trying to bully him, a man less than half his size, a two-time champion of the world, was very, very disrespectful. John isn't a credit to boxing with his conduct, isn't a credit to boxing with his attitude, isn't a credit to boxing with what he says.
At first, to be fair, from what I see, Big John Fury did not say that he doesn't want to fight Joe Egan. He could just nipped it in the bud. He said, give me my money, KSI, from that bet and I'll entertain it with a new offer. And now in this video, which we'll get into, he's saying that misfits can't afford him.
Got to use one man's name before they can get a viewing figure. If they talk about anybody else, they don't. No one's interested. They talk about John Fury. But listen, I'm quite happy that people are still interested in what they've got to say about me. But let me just make it short and sweet. There's never going to be any paydays for these people. I want to fight Mike Tyson, you know, because that was beneficial to me and I could make a lot of money.
Now, there is definitely a further in stature and fame between Mike Tyson and John Fury than there is John Fury and Big Joe Egan. That's why I criticised John a little bit in my other videos, because him calling out Mike Tyson was never going to happen. That's not a big enough fight for Mike Tyson to entertain. Obviously, John Fury does have the crossover appeal with Tyson Fury involved as well, and some of the build-up could have been a possibility.
Let me tell you, my brother, the world is going to see what's going to happen to your man. Your man will get his head boxed off and stopped at will, my pal. Don't you worry about that. And if I'm wrong, me and you'll fight straight after.
Yeah!
Yeah, man! Yeah, me and the great man! Whatever the outcome, me and you'll fight.
All day, baby.
Get on there, my brother.
The only time I'd ever get back in the ring, let me tell you, these couldn't afford it anyway. Misfits couldn't afford to pay it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to risk my life for peanuts when I've already made it, am I? You know, so at the end of the day, I'm laughing, sat here, you know, enjoying life. Success is brilliant. You know, I'm just sorry for sad people who can't leave my name out their mouth, but I got to smile. There's no more aggression coming from me. I'm not making any more videos regarding fighting because it's a non-entity now for me. I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and I apologise to everybody I've offended, you know, my bad language and my rants and that, but I'm going to clean up my act from now on and be a bit more sensible, you know, because believe it or not, you know, there's better things in life than to talk about fight, box. And it wasn't kind to me. And I made $4,000 out of 14 fights I had. Made $4,000, got beat to death for nothing at short notice. But that's by and by. It's brought us to where we are today. But, you know, it's paid dividends. I'm sat here now, lovely and happy. So God bless. And have a lovely Christmas to everyone. And again, I apologise for my bad language. You won't hear it again. I'm not making any more videos, not responding to any more non-entities. So have a good Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you in 26. Bye-bye.
Misfits have somehow pulled off getting back Andrew Tate to fight, one of the most googled men in the planet who claims to be a billionaire but is at least worth hundreds of millions, but apparently they cannot afford John Fury on Misfits. Look, at his age it's not even worth doing at this point, and he's saying he's got the money, and Joe Egan have responded to what John had said.
Hey John Fury, I saw your recent video.
Good God, there's better men to talk about than me out there. But they keep picking on me for some reason because people are that sick. I apologise to everybody I've offended, you know, my bad language and my rants and that, but I'm going to clean up my act from now on.
How does it feel eating humble pie? But it tastes better than that shit you're preparing on that dirty cooker.
This is what John Fury eats 3 times a day. Breakfast, dinner and tea.
Bacteria would struggle to survive. You didn't direct it at me, you didn't mention my name. But then again, you were sober and you weren't high. I think you have to be high as a kite and drunk as a skunk to even mention my name, John. Because that drink and them drugs give you a bit of Dutch courage. Now listen, it's been going on for a long time now, John. 2 years ago, you were screaming and shouting on the stage, bullying young kids at a Misfits boxing show, shouting.
Any man alive wants to fight John Fury? I'm here ready to go.
I stepped up to the mark, John. You bowed down. 2 years later, you're coming out with this stupid response. And you're still trying to get attention as a tough guy. You're not, John. And you never were. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday. God bless you.
At the end of the day, John Fury for the most part is a nice guy, and when he's helping with his sons in the build-up, he's constantly said over the years that he will fight anyone,
Mike Tyson, because I named my son after him. He's led the high life, you know. He's not as fresh as me, I know that. I'm as strong as him, and I live cleaner than him. And that's the difference between me and him. He'd probably beat me, but I could probably beat him. But there's one thing for sure. It won't be much of an exhibition, because I would try and win. Utmost respect for Mike Tyson. It'd have been an honour to share the ring with him, and it'd be even bigger honour to get knocked out by him.
So we can't then blame someone his age coming out and saying, okay, I'll fight you, let's do it. So it is not on Joe Egan here. It's just that John Fury doesn't want to fight. He wants a massive paycheck for this and constantly says he doesn't care about money. He'll fight for anything. It's just so many ups and downs over the years with John Fury.
Any man in London, I'm here till Sunday, come and challenge me out, and let's get at it. Enough of the shit talk. Do you want to fight? John Fury's here. My son's the best in the world and I'm the best father in the world. And I'll prove it. If they want me to go in the ring, it'll cost them £1 million. If they want to fight me on a car park, it's free. Enough said on that to get wound up.
And the reason I said at the start of this video, it seems like it's the end of this saga. John Fury said he's putting it to bed, and so did Joe Egan in a more recent video.
Hello, John Fury. It's me, your nemesis, Joe Egan again. And rock hard, Joe Egan, because that's what I am, John. I am rock hard. Not like you, soft as shit. Okay? But listen, I'm laying off you now, John, because I understand you're so busy in your barn rehearsing for the remake of The Wizard of Oz, John. You're made for the part of the lion, looking for courage. But if you ever do find that courage, John, I will be here waiting. But until you find the courage, because I already have an abundance of courage, John. That's one thing I have. You've sent your friend, Gypsy George Carmen, to fight on your behalf. What sort of a man are you, John, to ask another fighting man to fight on your behalf, when you were the one that called out any 58-year-old on the planet that was brave enough to fight you? Listen, I will leave you alone now. Practice for the Wizard of Oz.
So you guys let me know, is John Fury worth £1 million? Would they make that back? Anyone like Misfits or a different boxing company that has the balls to put this fight on? What do you guys think?